Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Dankest Dungeon for this rematch with these Karlov Manor commanders. Let's see if anything goes differently this time around. Hey, it's Jason again. I'm back playing Delney Streetwise Navigator. Let's see how it goes this time.
Hey, it's Matt back again with Krenko Baron of 10th Street. It is kind of a eggs deck and a goblins deck, and when I crack the eggs, goblins come out, which either creates new interesting questions or maybe answers some questions about goblin reproduction, but we'll see how the deck goes anyway.
Good morning, it's Jackson again. Time for round two of this Mortal Kombat, telling all the other players to get over here.
Howdy guys, it's Nate again, back with the Pride of the Whole Clade. This is for round two. We'll see if I can booty drop on some haters.
It's time for game two. Let's roll off.
May I have another dice, please?
You may, and I have a 4.
11.
Whatever. I'll go last again. I don't care.
And I got a
Man.
9.
Before you draw your hands,
Oh no.
I have sticker sheets.
Stickers!
The 3 that I'll be using this time: Eldrazi Guacamole Tightrope, Unglued Pea-Brain Dinosaur, and Ancestral Hot Dog Minotaur.
As funny as this is, I think I'm gonna mulligan.
Bold colors of land this time. I can play the game!
I'm gonna keep my hand.
I believe this counts as a reasonable hand, yeah.
You all ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Forest for turn. Pass turn.
I will play a forest for turn and pass turn.
I'm gonna draw.
Forest?
That would be a mean trick.
I'm gonna play plains.
Dang it.
Go ahead.
Jeez, alright. I guess
You like
I
basic
should also
turn
play a
one play?
basic.
Oh, okay.
But mine casts a Soul Ring.
Ooh.
And the Soul Ring casts a Sensei's Divining Top, which I will use to do top things.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Casting Wolf Realm. Tap. Soul Ring. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna play a Darksteel Plate. And then I will pass turn.
Play an island. I'm gonna pay 2. For an explorer, I can play an additional land this turn. Draw a card. I'm gonna play an island as my additional land. I'm gonna pay 1. For wizard's class, I have no maximum hand size. Go ahead.
Nice. In your turn, I'm gonna enlighten tutor.
Are you gonna get a Soul Ring?
Yeah, what else would I get? And then I will pay for a soul ring, arcane signet, skull clamp. I'll pass.
You may not have played a second land. Alright.
Yeah, I did not.
That's notable.
We got turn 2 Vandal Blast.
Oh.
That would be very funny. I'm a mana short and it's not in my hand. Play an Inventor's Fair for turn. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Golden Egg. When it's battlefield, draw a card. I can pay 1 and tap and sack it to add mana of any color. I can pay 2 and tap and sack it to gain 3 life. 1 mana, Spike Shot Elder is a 1/1 Goblin Shaman, and I can pay 3 to deal damage equal to its power to any target. Go ahead.
Yippee-ki-yay. Tap for 4. Play an Anzrag. 8/4. Whenever he's blocked, I untap each creature I control, and there's another combat after this combat step. Go ahead.
Play another forest. A2. It's a nature's lore. I'm gonna search my library for a forest and put it on the battlefield. Let's play 2 for a wall. A wall of blossoms. A 0/4 defender. When it ETBs, I draw a card. Let's play green. My own Soul Ring. Now I feel better.
Oh boy.
Pass.
I will pay 3 for an Inspiring Overseer. It's a 2/1 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. I'm gonna clip Skull Clamp to it and draw 2 cards. I guess I will play a Wasteland for turn. Go ahead.
At the beginning of my upkeep, I am going to gain 1 life from Inventor's Fair. Land for turn is Snow-Covered Mountain. I'm going to pay 3 mana for my commander. It's Krenko. Ace, tap, second artifact, put 1 counter on each goblin I control. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I can pay red. If I do, I get more goblins. Pass turn.
Mountain for turn. Yeah, you know what? That's funny.
I don't like funny.
Funny, haha.
It's a Xenagos.
Oh no.
Indestructible. As long as my devotion to red and green is less than 7, Xenagos isn't a creature. Currently less than 7. Beginning of combat, another target creature I control gets +X, and haste until end of turn, where X is that creature's power. Many funny things.
Yeah, it depends where you sit, and
I'm gonna swing Anzrag at you.
I
Give him +8/+8.
think I will not block. 16 commander damage.
Jesus.
I did the thing. Pass turn.
I'm gonna pay a blue. I want a mystical tutor before I draw. Search my library for an instant, put it on top.
Instant or sorcery.
Yeah, instant sorcery, shuffle, then put that on top. I'm gonna grab a Cycrypt and put a Cycrypt on top. Draw my card for turn. I'm gonna play an Access on all of my land for turn. And then I'm gonna do nothing. Go ahead.
I'm gonna untap and draw, not play lands, because that.
Lands are dumb.
Yeah, I will pay 3 for my commander. So you go.
End of your turn, I'm going to use the top. Also, at the end of my turn, I'm going to tap Krenko and sacrifice this golden egg and pay red and make a goblin. And that goblin and all of my other goblins are going to get swole. Go to my turn. Lullaby and good night. Sleeper dart time.
Oh man. I was just gonna attack me.
I have to do it now. I can't do it ahead of time because then it's untapped, you see, and that's bad for me.
I get it.
Enters, trigger, draw a card. I'll do that. I'm going to tap my Inventor's Fair to play Wizard Rockets. Enters a battlefield tap. I can pay X and tap it and sack it to add a bunch of mana. And when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card.
You got some sort of drawing card fetish?
Don't call it out. I'm going to sacrifice Sleeper Dart and target Anzrag so I don't die, which in turn allows me to make a goblin. Then I'm going to activate the Krenko, sacrificing my Wizard Rockets. This will trigger me to draw a card. It will trigger Krenko as well, and everyone gets swole. The land for turn is Prismatic Vista, and then I'm going to go to combat and send all of them at the scary mole person.
I only hit you for 16.
Yeah.
Go to 30.
Yes.
If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at The Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Pay 2. Equip plate to Anzrag.
While he's sleeping?
It's his pajamas.
Crazy.
Then I will pay 2. Alpha Authority. Enchanted creature has hexproof and can't be blocked by more than one creature.
In response, have to exile?
Targeting Anzrag.
Yes.
I'm gonna go get a forest. Pass my turn.
I'm gonna just play the Pride of the Whole Clad for 7, because I have a 0/4. And then I'm gonna play a Waterlogged Grove as my land for turn. I will pass the turn.
I will untap and draw. Go ahead and pay 3 for a Priest of Ancient Lore. He's a 2/1. When he enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life and then I draw a card. So I will gain 1 life and draw a card, and then I will gain 1 life and draw a card. Thank God. I got a plane,
Hallelujah.
everyone. Then we're gonna eat his ass.
I don't know if that's the phrasing I would use.
I absolutely meant it that way. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to my end step, Matt. I know you like to do stuff though.
Okay, I'm gonna fetch and use the top after I fetched. You can discard now.
I'm going to get rid of Lazel's Acrobatics and Canoptech Scarab Swarm.
I'm going to untap. I still only have 2 artifacts, so I don't gain life again. I'm going to cast Alchemist's Vial. Enter its battlefield, draw a card. I can pay 1 and tap and sack it. Target creature can't attack or block this turn. 2 mana. I'm going to play everyone's favorite goblin, Dockside Extortionist.
Oh dear.
8 treasures. Suddenly, there are 8 goblins instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god.
Tap top to draw a card. In response, I'm going to tap Krenko to eat my top. And I'm going to pay red to make another goblin. Everyone gets large. Combat.
Be scared.
You should be. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That way.
Dang. And then I die.
You may go.
2, 3. I'm gonna level up my wizard class. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I'm gonna play an island for turn. And I'm gonna stay right the right here.
Alright.
Point those goblins somewhere else.
I will play a Plains. Very awesome. I'm going to pay 7 mana.
Oh, Jesus.
Rather you didn't.
Mass Calcify.
Yeah, I knew you
Destroy
were
all
gonna do that.
non-white creatures.
Ah,
I just know Matt's going to kill me next turn because he's not going to attack you, so...
yeah,
That's it.
that's fair.
I'm going to hit Nate for 2.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 4 mana for a Clock of Omens.
No.
Yeah, this is that deck too.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use these 2 artifacts to untap my Soul Ring. I'm gonna tap my Soul Ring for a Myr Retriever. When it dies, I can return another artifact from my graveyard to my hand. And then I'm gonna pay 2 mana for Goblin Recruiter. I'm only gonna find exactly 2 goblins. They are Goblin Engineer and Crime Novelist. I'm gonna put them in the order of Crime Novelist on top and then Goblin Engineer underneath that. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Spellscape. 6. Mordecai in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to downtick him. Going to make a doggo. Power and toughness is equal to twice the number of cards in my hand. I have 3 cards in my hand. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna swing at Morden Cannon for 2.
There's probably some trick here, but I'll block with a 0 for.
I just want this guy to cost 1 less. I'm gonna pay 3 for Search Party Captain.
Oh.
Draw a card. I will draw 2 cards instead. I'm gonna play a Plains. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Mind Stone, 2 for a Jite. I will pass the turn.
I'm going to untap. During my upkeep, I actually do have 3 artifacts, so I get an entire life back. I'm going to play Crime Novelist. It is a 1/3, and whenever I sacrifice an artifact, I put a 1/1 counter on Crime Novelist and add a red mana. I'm going to tap Clock of Omens and Murray Retriever to untap Soul Ring. Tap Soul Ring to play Soul Guide Lantern. And there's a battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard. I'm going to hit Mask Calcify because I don't like it. Even though you probably have no way to get it back in mono white. I'm going to pay 2 mana to untap my Soul Ring. Or tap 2 artifacts. Whatever it is. 4, 5. It's Krenko time. Look at them Krenkos.
Cranking around.
Cranking around at the speed of sound. I cannot really kill Morden Cannon or anything, so I guess I will simply pass the turn.
Hey, green. Play Pride of the Whole Clade, because I have 12 total toughness. 2 blue and 2. Targeting the dog. It's going to get +1/+0 and Pride of the Whole Clade things. I'm going to pay a blue. I'm going to slip through space. I'm going to target the dog. It cannot be blocked this turn. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to uptick Morty. I'm going to draw 2. Jason, I'm going to smack you for 11.
Yeah, I'll just take 11.
Okay. I'm going to draw 10 cards. Play my land for your turn. A command tower. Ow. Tapping a Wanderlove Grove for mana. Cast a Bedrock Tortoise. As long as it's my turn, creatures I control have hexproof. Each creature I control with toughness, radio in its power, deals damage equal to its toughness. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna equip Jite to Search Party Captain. I will equip Skull Clamp to Search Party Captain. He's gonna go on his greatest adventure and swing at Matt.
I will block with Goblin Recruiter.
So they will trade.
Yeah.
He will deal combat damage. It will put 2 counters on the Jite. Will die. I will draw 2 cards from Skull Clamp. 3 mana for a Mentor of the Meek. Wow.
Such mentor. Very meek.
Go ahead, Matt.
At the beginning of my upkeep, I will gain a life. I am going to cast Le Goblin Engineer. When Goblin Engineer enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact card, put it in your graveyard. I can pay red, tap it, sack an artifact to return target artifact with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm going to put Dino DNA into my graveyard. I'm going to tap Murray Retriever and Clock of Omens to untap Soul Ring. Tap Krenko to sacrifice Murray Retriever and return Dino DNA to my hand and grow all of my goblins. Doink, doink, doink. With my 1 floating mana, I'm going to cast Dino DNA. I can pay 1 and tap it and exile target creature card from a graveyard. Activate only as a sorcery, and I can pay 6 to make a token that's a copy of target creature exiled with Dino DNA, except it has trample. I'm going to make 2 mana with Soul Ring, and I'm going to untap the Soul Ring. I'm going to use 1 of it to exile Dockside Extortionist from my graveyard. And then for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 1 floating, I'm going to make a Dinoside Extortionist. It is a 6/6 dinosaur with trample. He still has ETB. What do we got for treasures?
8 in total.
I'm gonna get 8 treasures. I'm gonna sacrifice 6 of them to activate Dino DNA and make it Dockside Extortionist. So I'm gonna have 2 of them. I'm gonna get 8 more treasures. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna create so many Dinosides and a bunch of treasures as well. I'm going to sacrifice all the treasures to make Hasty Goblins.
How many goblins did you make? How big are they?
200 Hasty Goblins. I'm gonna keep like 100 treasures or something.
2 mana.
Everybody lives?
Everybody lives.
Okay, cool. I guess in response to that, I'm going to use the final card in my hand to cast Warp Your Commander.
So this will get Chaos Warped.
So, now that I have my 150 dinosaurs, 200 goblins, and we have 100 treasures sitting around, I'm going to tap 2 treasures to untap Soul Guide Lantern. I'm going to sacrifice a treasure to make a red, and he also grows. I have a red floating, and I'm going to sacrifice Soul Guide Lantern to draw a card. I'm going to tap 2 more of my 97 remaining treasures and untap this Alchemist's Vial. I'm going to sacrifice 2 treasures for some red. I'm going to cast Croc Clan Ironworks, which unfortunately does not do anything right now because I can't draw any cards. Is that it? No. No! I figured it out. We're good.
Oh.
I'm going to tap 2 untap treasures I control to untap Dino DNA. I'm going to use the 1 remaining floating mana I have to exile Spike Shot Elder from my graveyard. I'm gonna make a 6/6 Dino Spike Shot Elder, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch more treasures, and then I will pass the turn.
So I'm going to untap.
At the beginning of your upkeep, I'm going to activate Dino Spike Shot Elder before you draw your card to deal you 6 damage. You can redirect it if you want.
The problem is...
I can do it again in response. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, I did.
Okay, you too. Unless you got something.
Nope, I have nothing.
Sweet.
You did it.
My
Good
Dino
job.
Goblins prevailed.
Matt's able to come out swinging with Krenko again, taking down another win. Everyone was able to live, momentarily, until it went over to Nate's turn and he finished the job. Good job, Matt, and see you next time.